How is it going, guys? It is Midnight Rains. I am back. I know it's been a while, but there's a lot that's changed with Wonder Tactics, and I wanted to make three videos. This can be part one. I'm going to make one on the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so we're going to start off with the good stuff first. It's always great to hear good stuff first. So first off, they have a new loading screen when you're starting up the game. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it looks really cool, and I think it sends a better vibe to players that are logging into the game. It's a small thing, but to me, it's kind of cool. So the other thing, if I come over here, there's a little piece of cake that has a 2 on it. So this is going to be our rewards for the 2-year anniversary. So obviously, right off the bat, you get a free legendary scroll. Pretty cool. And then you get 5 mythical eggs. I think it's mystical eggs, whatever. You get an LD scroll, some 6-star equipment scrolls, a little bit of power-up gems. You will get a legendary pet, which is pretty nice. And then they have these new guys, which if you click on them, it instantly makes a hero 6-star, level 30, and can be used as material to buff up. That's going to be pretty neat. I'm curious about testing that out, see what it does. And obviously, we're going to get some other stuff, but it's going to end with a free mystical hero scroll. So that's going to be pretty awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I know I haven't even gotten a mythic in probably over a year. I mean, once Pone's released, I kept pulling him, and that was it. That's the last I got. I just been making Tamiras. So it would be cool to have a nice new mythical. So the other thing is we have new costumes. So if you come over down here, I gotta move this again. There are the costumes. So these are new. And you can see we got Fire Dragon. Let me give you a... I'm gonna move this over here. It's getting in the way. So we have Fire Dragon. So he looks new. Looks pretty cool. All of these heroes, they only get a tribute power up by 5%. I mean, if you're a really big spender, you'd probably get these because you get a little bit of stat, and that stat can definitely make a difference, like really, really late game. But it's not that bad where it's like, oh my god, the costumes have stats. It's not like, I mean, if it was 10%, I'd probably be like, man, that kind of blows. But it's not that bad. So then we have Rosemary, so he's kind of cool. He's like outlaw, so he's more like a cowboy this time. We have Grace. It looks like they're making it even more confusing to tell if it's a boy or a girl at this point. Everybody has said that Grace is supposed to be a guy, so everybody's been joking about this for a long time. So that's definitely a funny costume that they have. That's new. We have the new Evgenia. Pretty cool. I like the 4 wings and everything, she like spreads them out. It looks really cool. And then you have Omega. He has a new skin. This one looks pretty nice. I definitely like it's like Dark Dragon with armor. I think that's pretty cool. It'd be neat if they even had like a new version of Dark Dragon where that's what the new Dark Dragon would look like. I mean, it probably might look something like the Fire Dragon, but we'll see. It might look like that. It'd be pretty cool to have like armor. But yeah, so those are the skins. They're a little bit of a tribute there, a little bonus to people who get them. We also have some other specials. You get a $30 legend, that's pretty good. And then you get extra crystal for 15 days, which adds up pretty nicely, actually. So that's actually a really good deal. The other one is the magical legendary equipment scroll. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Nobody's bought it yet. And I'll talk about that in the bad and the ugly video, but we're keeping it good for now. So pretty cool. We got some new scrolls and such. We also have the event going on. So if we scroll over to the event for completion rewards, before the costume update, they had they changed it. They did a little mini patch. Now, if you pull these heroes that have the costume, you'll get a free legend, which is pretty nice because these heroes are a little more easier to pull, so that's kind of cool. You also have the 3 new heroes, which I will talk about in a separate video. I like to have a lot of time to kind of overview heroes. It takes a while because I like to go in depth with them. But so as usual, you get the new 6-star, you get a 6-star scroll, new legend and myth, you get an extra legendary scroll. So that's pretty cool. We also have a new pet, if I believe. I think it's a legendary. Scroll across here. Yeah, it's the B-Day Party White Ring. So it gain immunity against continuous damage and inability effects with a fixed chance. Some pretty cool lineup. You have Wukong, Fenzi, and Jian. Definitely pretty cool to have immunity there. You get a little bit of recovery. That seems to be the go-to stat for these kind of random because these aren't really attribute based, you know what I mean? So it kind of seems to be the go-to sub effect. But you get 5% chance. It's kind of okay. It's kind of low. I would hope that starting off you'd get like at least 10, but I don't know. Maybe they just don't want people having too much immunity. I mean, you are sacrificing, your pet slot for that. So it'd probably be for something very specific, like a wave in TOT. But I wouldn't see that for really competitive play. You'd probably want like Lona, Mir, Whale. Oh my god, Whale. I will talk about Whale in another video. But that's crazy. So we're going to go over here to the events and run down what's kind of new in the event section. So they're doing a 10% crystal payback event. That's pretty nice. You look here, if you get some extra login stuff and whatnot. The rewards go out. We got the 2-year gift festival. That's what's going on with the login. They have the legendary collector, which I just went over. Some Ancient Fortress burning event. They've been doing those on the weekends, so just kind of pay attention to that. And same with the gold boosters when you log in every day. Make sure to use that. You get some extra gold from that. It's pretty good. And they're also doing some extra sub stuff, which is, like the mini things that you get for rewards. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. So another thing that's kind of small is you'll notice that you can now see people's arena rank immediately right next to their name. And when you click on them, you can see what they got last week. And you have like a new screen for everything. So that's kind of cool. You can instantly friend request people, visit, block, all that, same as usual. And I kind of like the arena thing. That's neat. So that's all new stuff, And then, of course, you have your little login thing. I've yet to do that. I haven't logged in too much today. I had college, so I just got off. But, yeah, so that's a bunch of... I think that's basically all the new stuff right now. I'll get into the pet stuff, too, in the next video. I could kind of run over this as the good, but I could also run over this as the bad. So, let's look at... legendary heroes. So basically how it works is you get a legendary hero to level 40 and they're like, okay, well, now you have blessed, but now you have a skill power up. So basically how this works is you have another hero that skill powers up, and with a certain percent chance you gain an additional effect upon other moves. So the problem with this is you start getting really OP with these heroes, and it's definitely going to cater towards the people who are late game because you have to have a hero that's level 40 to even do this. So basically, you will gain... Okay, let's say this. We get the reflect whenever you attack, increase beneficial effects by 1 turn. Well, now that's going to increase by 2 turns. So, of course, at first you're like, oh my god, that's awesome. And then you think of how Arena is going to be with the merge that just happened. So you're going to have Korean players who have been spending probably, more than $1,000 easy. They drop a lot of money on this game, and so it's kind of like you're getting merged with these people who are stealing your rewards now. So the people who top don't get the same rewards, and I'll talk about that in the bad and the ugly video. But on a good note, they are coming out with more content, which is pretty nice. But you can definitely see where like additional skill effects, where you combine this with like Trickster and Lion, you're gonna be having skill buffs that last for like 6 turns. And if you combine that with like 2 mythical heroes in Arena that just happened, you're going to be having some really long lasting shields and buffs that you can't even get rid of. So that is mainly what I wanted to talk about, is just kind of the overview of just a bunch of the new stuff. Kind of excited to see what comes next, but I think that'll wrap it up for the good video, and I will catch you guys in the next video.